Hey guys, welcome back. So in this video, we are going to explore about some of the recent changes Appian has made into the data fabric. The data fabric is one of the most important component in Appian. The complete application revolves around this record-centric approach, and we are going to see that what are the major changes that has been done in the data fabric. Okay, so moving to the first change, that is the first update that we are going to see here is chat directly with your data. So Appian is giving us the option to you can bring your data live. The data can talk to you. Okay, and in order to do that, they have added multiple chatbots, not just for one purpose but for multiple purposes. For example, they have added a data fabric chatbot, means entire record you can chat about. Okay, you can ask questions related to that. Then there is a specific record chatbot, means any employee table we have and we want to get information about that you can do it. And then there is documents chatbot, which will tell you information about the documents. So let's see some more detail about the data fabric chatbot. So when you will go into the documentation, you will be able to see this data fabric chatbot. So it is not available to us because it is available in advanced and premium tiers, but let's see how does this look like. So this is how the chatbot will look like. So see here you can see just a basic kind of chatbot. You can ask questions related to that, and all the data is available here. So complete data fabric chatbot, you will be able to find it. And what is the advantage of that chatbot here? So the advantage is that complete data we want information. Generally what happens is there are multiple relation and all this table. So you might need an external LLM at some point to get more information or to provide quick information to clients. But with this one, you don't need any external LLMs. Directly you can chat with the with your data, just like an AI copilot. Similarly, there is the documents chatbot as well. So in the documents chatbot, you can ask about the questions related to a set of documents that are available there. So here as well, you don't need any external thing. These all parameters are inbuilt into this one, and there is a function available to that. Anywhere you can place this function on the record one, and you will be able to get the data related to that one. And finally, the records chatbot is there. I guess this has been there for a very long time as well, record chatbot. So it is also not available to us, so that's why we don't get to try. But here as well, we can ask question about a related record type, and there are functions available to that, and based on whatever we configure, and based on this one, it will be able to provide us the information, because we have to mention the context here. Apart from that, it will manage everything on its own. So these are the new chatbots which has been introduced. So we don't need any third-party LLMs in order to get information or understand our data better. So this is a very important change regarding that one. Now moving to the next part. But let's say that just now we have seen that we don't need any external LLMs. But let's say that your company is using an external LLM. Okay, they have a central workplace in which every application is connected to, and the user can, or very high level officials can get any kind of data from any application. Let's say 20-30 applications are there everywhere, and now Appian should also connect to that. Appian should not sit in silos there, right? So now they have added the capability of MCP as well, model context protocols. So based on that one, external LLMs can access your data, but that doesn't mean the data has become insecure, because it will still get authenticated, or you can say authorized, with your record level security or field level security that you have applied. Only that data they can access it. So external AI, you can use Claude, ChatGPT, anything else, and then they will connect to the MCP servers, which is a bridge between the external LLMs and the Appian, and finally they can access the data fabric. Once they can access data fabric or the data inside this one, they can answer the question based on that. But one thing is that Appian always emphasizes on the security, so you don't have to worry about the security of data leakage or anything. They will be only able to see that data which they are authorized to. So in this way, the data fabric can be extended as well. If you don't need any external LLMs, that's fine, you can use your inbuilt. But however, there is a huge case that no, we need to connect with third-party LLMs. So there is an way as well in that, and in future it is going to get obviously improved as well, and more compatibility will be also added. Now, smarter search across your data fabric. So search has really seen a great change there. So if you go into any record type there, so you can see here smart search options have been added in the records. So what that is smart search will do here is, as of now as well, this feature is also not available to us, but if you see here, these are the smart searches. So if you go into smart search, you will be able to see that what are the fields which we are going to use. So here with this smart search, you won't be able to just find the matching data that we are used to see on the filters, but related data we also seen. Okay, so this is the smart search here. So when you go into the record type, you will be able to select the fields that you want to search about, that the users want to search about. And here one example you can see, whenever user will search anything in there, they will give you that match quality, like how much matches it is there. So not just status or priority they can search, but more than that as well, they can search any general query you want, like show me the records related to this use case or any other use case. So based on that, it will try to filter that data as well in the smart searches as well. So this is the new change which you can utilize this as well, smarter search. So it is available inside some functions as well, content inside external documents as well, it can search it, not just Appian documents. So that is really a great feature here. Now moving to the next topic, that is built for scale. So Appian has worked on the scalability of the data fabric, and now Autoscale data fabric has come up here. Autoscale is not a new word to us. We have already seen Autoscale previously as well. And which was that object? Process model. Yes, for the process model we have seen. So if you go into your designer and if you see that if a process is eligible or like compatible with Autoscale, it will show you something like this one, like this has been Autoscale, something like this. So here you can see the process is Autoscale. Similarly, what will happen and what is Autoscale used to do? This Autoscale was used to automatically balance the performance of process models. Let's say like too much processes are running for that, how to optimize the memory for them, server load for them, automatically it will do that. So now in this data fabric as well, Autoscale has been introduced here. Now if you check the release notes there, what does it tell? That it dynamically scales the data service up and down to match the query demand. So you don't have to do any manual interventions there. Okay, maybe a less downtime will be there. Sometimes what happens, record becomes too slow, like parallelly lot of queries per lot of write records is being used, so it becomes slow. So I guess from now it might be more optimized. So since there is no manual intervention, so we really don't know about how does it perform, but in the backend they are taking care of it. Okay, and now the next thing is high volume sync is also been added there. So you can sync, you can keep your record sync at high volumes as well. Okay, and then there is sync multiple records. So see, this is very important update, sync multiple record. What does this mean and how it help us? So if you have been into like a situation that you have executed a lot of multiple queries and now you want to sync the records, what happens generally is that if you go into the monitor mode and from here you can sync actually the records, go to the record sync status tab. So in this tab, if you go one by one record, we would have to sync it. See here, so many record are there. If we select one record, start full sync. Generally the platform support team who used to do this work, like some applications have really lot of records, 100, 200, 250 records are there. So it becomes very difficult to sync one by one. And now you can select all the records at once, whatever is there, I guess in the one page, and you just click on sync record. And after some time it will start to sync all the records. See here, right, obviously like as of now only 2 are running, but later on if you refresh, some records will get refreshed, some other will come into the queue. See, now these 2 now these 4 are running. So every time it works something like this one there. So this feature have been added, which is really important at the time of production releases, because sometimes records fail and we have to just keep sitting here one by one we are syncing. So this was a very good feature which has been added there. Now moving to the next important update, that is performance analytics. So we can now analyze the record view and the queries which are running on the record directly from the record itself. So if you go into your record tab here and check the performance, just like this one, you will be able to see. You might be familiar about this interface. This looks very familiar, right? When you will go into the interface and when you will try to check the performance details, you get same kind of interfaces there as well. Like this interface is using which kind of objects, how many queries are running, how much percentage, same kind of performance view has been added in the records as well. So if you see here, this is a record there, and record list is consuming more time there. Data fabric is there. If you go inside this query filter directly, you will be able to see. So debugging of the performance, debugging issues have become really simplified here. You will not have to like go to so many objects to refer it. Directly in the record, we can refer all the objects which are there and analyze their performances as well. So record UI is there. If record summary is not working fine, then we can optimize or see the performance about the summaries as well, and what are the things which are used there. Okay, so like this one, it will be helpful in order for us to debug as well. So now moving to the next part, that is process HQ. See, process HQ has been there for long time now, and it has with every update they do try to optimize the process HQ as well. So the data fabric has been added into the processes, and directly you can generate the insights from the process HQ based on that. So all the record types will be available, and we can configure the security for the process HQ as well. So from the process point of view, so a lot of development efforts is not required in the process HQ. It's more about the configuration part and data preparation. Once it is ready, then we can analyze processes as well. You go into the overview tab of your record, you will see that the overview tab is having more and more details here. So you can see here what are the total number of fields which has been added, how many synced rows are there which are currently in sync, how many relationship is there. There is an AI summary as well given to us, which we can complete information based on the data we have provided, because these things we don't provide. This is AI generated summary here. Fields, the data source, means generally we have to do a lot of clicks in order to get all this information. If we have to know about the fields, we will go into the data model. If we have to know about the data source, obviously data model it will be, but dependent object, we have to check the dependence from here, how many interfaces and processes are dependent on this one. But now we don't have to do this. Everything is provided on the overview page as well. So whenever you open this record, all these details you are going to get. What are the object security, any workspace configuration, all these details are present there. Apart from that, there is one more important change about documents. So now you can access the documents in the external systems. See, data fabric has been a game changer. Why? Because it doesn't require any extensive ETL process. You can keep your data in your source system, and from here you can create a service backed record and you can get the data. But what about the documents? So obviously the documents are stored in Appian in record type is well and good, but now you can access the external documents as well. You just have to select the integration, and with the help of that you can access the external documents as well, which is available in the third party system. So these are some of the key level changes which has really improved the performances of the record, and from now onwards working with the records will be much more simple, and lot of features we can leverage as well. So these are the major important changes in the data fabric. So this was about the data fabric evolution. So in 26.6 they emphasized on the performance, the queries. Now in 26.5 they improved the connectivity. Now PostgreSQL support is also there, multi-record syncs you can do, and now 26.6 they have added so many AI features, like you can talk with your data without the use of any external LLMs. You can now access external LLMs and connect your record to that as well, along with all its inherent features. Now smart search is there, Autoscale is now added for the data fabric as well. So all this and some UI improvement and some user experience has also been improved as part of this changes there. So what are the key takeaways? So the biggest changes are obviously the AI features which has been added, the capability to connect to an external LLMs, and the smart searches, the user experiences. These are all some of the important features which has been added there. So it is not just a data layer, it is not just a record to just store the data, but it is much more than that, and Appian has been experimented for a very long time for the same features, that it is not just your data, it is everything now you can connect to, right? All your gateway to all the AI world and AI features, it is going to go through the records itself. So that was all about the important changes that we have discussed about. So let me know in the comments that which update you like the most. Okay, so that was all for now, guys. Thank you.